Aloha, I'm Corey Rosenlee, President of the Hawaii State Teachers Association. Behind me are the chapter presidents and board of directors representing 13,500 teachers across the state of Hawaii. And on behalf of HSTA, it is our pleasure to recommend Governor David Ige for another 4 years as governor. Governor Ige has been a strong leader for both the nation and in Hawaii. One of the central premises of HSTA is that we believe in human and civil rights. And when President Trump announced a Muslim ban of people coming into the country, it was Governor Ige and his Attorney General that led against that discrimination by doing 2 courts. In fact, just one went up to the Supreme Court 2 weeks ago. Governor Ige stood up for human and civil rights. This year, we have seen way too many shootings occur at our schools. And Governor Ige took the lead in the nation by signing the first gun registry to make sure that if someone broke a law in another state, that Hawaii's police would know about that. He was able to stand up against the NRA and take those great stands. But when it comes to education, we've had a very good relationship with Governor Ige, and we've been impressed by all that he has done. In this building, we have sometimes stayed up to 3 a.m. in the morning with the governor because it was important that he worked with getting teachers a good contract. And because of the work that the governor did, we were able to get a contract of nearly 14% for our members. Not only that, in many conversations that I've had with the governor, it was important that we move to a system of evaluation for teachers that was not onerous, that actually improved teacher practice. And the governor and his wife, and knowing a teacher, understood that that was important. And so working with us, we were able to get a contract that not only led to good pay raise for teachers, but also made sure that we had an evaluation system that actually worked for teachers. In Hawaii schools, we've had decades of hot classrooms. And Governor Ige took unprecedented action to make sure that we gave our students an environment that was conducive to learning. In 1 year, he was able to air condition 1,300 classrooms. That made sure that many of our students that had been sitting in 100-degree classrooms finally had a conducive learning environment. But then also he's taken great strides. Sometimes he doesn't always take the curtain calls, but I know from the work he has done. When the Every Student Succeeds Act passed Congress, Governor Ige took action to make sure that we would take full advantage of the new law. What he was able to do was he convened 3,000 community members and teachers and stakeholders from across the state to create a new blueprint for education in Hawaii. And one of the things I've had a chance and opportunity to do is I know that he's tried to take full advantage of the law by moving to a new way of assessing our students, to moving away from bubble tests to using authentic assessments. And Hawaii is trying to apply to be one of 7 states to do authentic assessments. So he has been a leader for both the nation and Hawaii. He has stood up for teachers and education. And because of that, Governor Ige, on behalf of HSTA, we are proud to recommend you for 4 more years.
Thank you so much, Corey, and I just wanted to thank each and every teacher all across the state for what they do for our children. I am humbled by the endorsement. I do know that it makes a difference. You know, teachers are in each and every community across the state. As a parent, we entrust our children to teachers in every community. I know that teachers touch the future every single day in helping our children acquire the skills that they need to be successful in the 21st century. And I do know that improvement of our public schools begins in the classroom with teachers each and every day. I'm proud to be a public school graduate, and as I had told the endorsement committee, you know, so many teachers have changed my life personally and changed my children's life personally, that I am committed to improving our public school system so that it is the best in the country. And I know that teachers share my desire for that. So thank you so much, Corey. I wanted to thank the teachers all across the state for their endorsement, for their stamp of approval of the work that we've done in the first 4 years of this administration. And I assure you that with another term, we will be able to take our public school system to the next level. Mahalo and aloha.
Thank you, sir.
Questions?
Governor, could you talk a little bit about what your hopes are for the next level? If you are reelected, what you would do for the public school system?
Certainly, I think that there are a couple things that we've already worked through. As you know, the 4-year contract was fundamentally important because it allows us to work on the issues most important to teachers in the classroom. We've talked and had conversations about special needs teachers and special education teachers and about how they are burdened with paperwork and other duties that really takes away from their teaching. And we've talked about those. You know, we've talked about the fact that we believe in closing the achievement gap for all children, you know, and we are committed to being partners, the executive and teachers all across the state, really working and focusing on how we can close the achievement gaps. So those are a couple of things I think that are so important. In our new blueprint for education, we really talk about investing in our teachers and professional development, about creating a structure that allows us to ensure that we have a qualified teacher in each and every classroom. We believe in collaboration. Superintendent really embraces the notions that it's not only about the time spent in the classroom, it really is about ensuring that our professionals, our educators, have the opportunity to work with each other to really move the system forward. We are getting rid of the one-size-fits-all notion that every public school should look the same. We believe that every school should serve its communities. And those decisions most important to improving education should be made right there on the campus with teachers and educators and community members guiding the development of each and every public school all across the state. So I'm excited about the opportunity that 4 more years would present to us. I do know that we've made significant progress to date, and we definitely will break through that threshold if given another 4 years.
I'd also like to know about your educational budget. I know in December you were proposing a lot of increases. How many of those were able to get through this year?
Our budget ended up very close to what we had submitted. In fact, I can't really think of any priority request that was not funded by the legislature. You know, in spite of all the drama, when you focused on really what's in the best interest of our children and our public schools, it comes out through the process.
Corey, can you explain what is the HSTA's endorsement process? How does the HSTA arrive at a recommendation for the governor's race?
You know, HSTA makes sure that this is a member-driven organization, and that in order to come to the decision of who we endorse for any race, it's about our members and who they want. So we've had a very lengthy process. We've had each of our chapters ask their members who they want. We have a government relations committee that had a chance to interview all the candidates, and finally our board of directors takes a vote. And each step, we want to make sure that what is done is making sure that we represent the members. And the things that we heard most often is the members have appreciated the effort and time that the governor is giving to education, and especially they felt loyalty. That someone that has fought for you, you should fight for them. And we know, and I personally know, look, we've had conversations early in the morning, and he's been there to make sure that we could fund education, to make sure that we'd have air conditioning for our classrooms, and how we could do things well. And I know that the governor sometimes not always takes the bows of what he does, but those that have worked with him and seen his leadership know that he deeply cares about education and is trying to improve education for Hawaii.
Governor, can you expand on early college and what's happening with that? How the program is it progressing, or are there future plans for it?
Certainly. I've asked the legislature to expand early college to each and every public high school all across the state. I attended the Kapiolani Community College graduation last night, and they had the first instance of a running start student graduating high school and completing their Associate of Arts degree at the same time. And as you may know, Waipahu High School had the first cohort of early college students. And Kitayashi had sent me the photo. They had commencement at Leeward Community College last night. And the first set of who they are calling and referring early college Olympians, there were a dozen students who completed their Associate of Arts degree and graduated from Leeward Community College before graduating from high school. So certainly I do believe, and that's an example of teacher-driven innovation. When you look at everything that they are doing, and early college is now in 38 campuses. It really is teacher-driven, working to identify student desires and student needs, and most importantly, giving the students the opportunity to challenge themselves and achieve at the highest level that they are motivated to achieve to.
Governor, sorry, one more question. Corey mentioned about cooling classrooms and how you're able to achieve over 1,000 classrooms full, which is a monumental event in itself. But what was the reception at the first high school that you got to visit, or that first school? Where was it, and what was that experience like? Certainly I was excited when we hit that 1,000 classroom mark, and it was at Nanakuli High and Intermediate School. And being able to visit with the teachers and hearing them so excited about the fact that they are not spending half the day trying to settle students down and ensure that they're comfortable. The fact that the students enter the classroom in a very, very comfortable environment, ready to learn. And certainly being able to talk with the student body president, and he talked about the transformation that occurred in the school because they are not uncomfortable. They're not trying to get out of class. They are actually seeking to be in class because it's an environment that's conducive to their learning. Truly was more than adequate reward for our commitment to creating the best learning environment for our students and the best teaching environment for our teachers.
How important is this endorsement as far as the election? I know that in 2010, Abercrombie did prevail, and in 2014 with this endorsement, you prevailed. Any thoughts on how influential this might be?
I do, and I'll offer my thoughts, and it might be interesting to hear what the teachers think. But I believe that public education is one of the most important functions of state government here in Hawaii. And what the teachers do each and every day for our students is one of my highest priorities. Teachers are in every single community all across the state. And as I said, as a parent, we entrust teachers with our children. I mean, I cannot imagine anything more important than that. And overwhelmingly, teachers take that opportunity and exceed every expectation that you could imagine. So this endorsement is fundamentally important, but it is most important because teachers become advocates for my candidacy in each and every community. And I've talked with many of these chapter presidents. It is very clear that we have alignment, that we do understand that improving education begins in the classroom. That I'm committed to helping them help our students. I'm committed to helping teachers inspire our students and ensure that they are confident, that they have the skills that they need. Most importantly, we have seen and demonstration after demonstration where our students can compete with the best in the world and win time and time and time again. Robotics, digital media. I mean, I can go through the whole laundry list of examples of what our students here in Hawaii can do on the global stage, compete over and over and over again and win.
Governor, one more time, can you please tell us once more what it means to you to have this recommendation? I know you touched upon it, but like, how does that feel to be able to look around you and see all these wonderful teachers right behind you?
You know, like I said, yeah, I'm a graduate of the public schools. When I met with the committee, I told them I'm a product of teachers. My entire life, I have been shaped by teachers. I cannot tell you how excited and happy I am to receive their endorsement. You know, they make a difference in each and every community. Teachers are respected in every community. They're known in every community, you know, and this endorsement really helps with the campaign. But most importantly, it helps us pursue the best public education for the state of Hawaii for each and every student.